Oh, hey, welcome back to Don't Burn Dinner. I'm Katie Morgan, and I'm going to walk you through one of my grandmother's, actually my great-grandmother's vintage recipes. So I'm still terrible at cooking. I'm no good at it, but I have a family now, so I have to cook. I don't have much choice, so everything's a little bit less expensive, I feel like, when you make it at home, and I think things are cleaner, so you can get every ingredient. You can go as organic as you want, as clean as you want, and I love that. So still terrible at cooking. This recipe sounds pretty hard already, but let's just dive in. It's called my mother's beef stew recipe, and this has got to be, it would have been handed down to my grandmother in probably like the 60s. So I don't know how old this recipe actually is, but let's see if it's any good. So wish me luck. Oh, this recipe is my great-grandmother's first typing job. She had never typed anything before this, so there's some gaps in here, some holes. We're gonna figure out this recipe, okay? And then at the very end, she's got a little tagline that says, if Jack doesn't die from the stew, try it on him again sometime, and you may make the grade. What? Take beef. Do you think that she meant like ground beef, or do you think she meant like a steak? I don't know. I think I'm gonna call my mom already and see what she thinks. I can't believe that I'm two children, so to call my mom for everything. Let's see, I hope she answers.
Hello.
Oh, hey guys.
What's happening?
Hey, I am quickly recording Don't Burn Dinner right now, and I'm reading this old recipe that was grandma's. And it says take beef and brown in pan, when brown cut up in small pieces. Does that mean like hamburger beef, you think?
Chip beef? What was the chip?
Chipped.
What kind of beef?
I don't know. It says take beef and brown in pan, when brown cut up in small pieces.
Is it for a roast?
No, it's for the stew.
Oh, yeah, no, it's just stewing meat.
Stewing meat. Okay.
Yeah, it's pieces of beef.
It's the pieces of beef.
All right. So it's like a chunk.
It's cheap, like in a chunk, like a round or anything, bottom round or anything like that.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, thank you. I'm going to send Chris. All right, here we go, back from the store. So we have, actually I didn't go to the store, Chris did, but we've got a chuck tender roast is what he wanted us. I don't know. For that, we have carrots. Recipe called for 2 to 3 carrots, 1 potato, and 1 onion. So that's pretty basic. This is clean. This is a really good clean start, I think. So I hope that we keep in that kind of a tone. Okay, we have the receipt here. The receipt total came to $17.57. So it's a lot, but we're looking at a $13 piece of meat. So he didn't have to go that hard on it, but he did, so that's fine. All right, cool. Let's see. I think the most annoying thing about cooking is when you reach for a pan and your husband pulled it out of the dishwasher and it's still a little bit dirty. So now, not only am I cooking dinner, I'm gonna rewash this as well. So, love that for me. Take beef and brown in pan. All right, let's do that. Oh, it's too big for the pan. Is that like fat or is it brown it in pan? Why wouldn't you cut it first though? Why would you have to brown it and then cut it? I'm definitely thinking this is a nightmare and I'm becoming way too involved with this meat. Why are my kids so quiet? Why do I have a dessert fork? This can't be right. This whole thing is so weird to me. This can't be. Okay, so directions say when it's all brown, cut it up into small pieces. Update, that's as small as I'm going because I'm so tired from all of that work. Okay, 3 carrots. Do you guys think that I have to peel them, or do you think that they're okay like that? I should have really been doing this while I was browning the beef. Getting my finger off. Oh my gosh. This is starting to feel like a depression recipe. I wonder if this came out of the depression. Shoot. There. This just seems like a lot of work. Didn't say to peel it. One potato. Probably should have taken the skin off. Now I'm like second guessing. Oh well, is what it is. All right, last but not least, the onion. I don't know how to cut an onion. No idea. Probably not like that, huh? This is the worst. Rustic. While I was cutting up the vegetables, it looks like all of the grease that we were supposed to be putting inside of the stew pan cooked right on, even though I removed it from the heat. So that was not the smartest idea. So 1 cup of water. I'm going to heat this back up just a little bit, see if I can get that to come off of the plate. Right off of the, see that? That's all supposed to come inside the stew. It's coming off now. I'm just not meant to be in the kitchen, you guys. 1 can of tomatoes and 1 can of peas. I wonder if I'm supposed to drain them. Do you drain them? Uh-oh. Okay, the good news is all of the beef grease, if you will, has unstuck from the pan. So we're gonna put the stew pot thing, and then oh geez. All right, we're gonna put all the stew meat. Oh my goodness. No, it's just like feels dangerous to me. Oh my goodness. I feel like I should have protective gear on. And we're gonna dump these in, I suppose. I drain the peas because I don't want pea juice in there. So we're just going to do 1 can of drained sweet peas. There. And 1 can of stewed tomatoes with the juice. I'm doing the juice. Probably a mistake. But we've made so many mistakes at this point, I don't even think it matters. I don't know. I guess you would cover all of the stuff in there, right? At least. Yeah, the more we're doing this, the more this is starting to feel like maybe a depression era recipe. Let's see. Salt and pepper to taste. I haven't tasted it yet, so how would I know? Like, what is salt and pepper to taste? I haven't tasted it yet. The kids haven't tasted it yet. How do we know it's to taste? We haven't tasted it yet. I don't know. That much? I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna start small and then add at the end, I guess. All right, this now we have to cook until it's tender. A few minutes later, you would think it would help to just turn on the burner. Okay, so at least it's super colorful, and they do say eat your colors. Isn't that kind of the healthy tip? Eat your colors. Boys! We want our onions, our potatoes, and our carrots to be soft, so we'll stick a fork in them when they're done. We have the burner on now, so I don't know about you, but I'm exhausted at this point, and we still have a few minutes left of this boiling. We do not have very high expectations for this. So if I can do this, you can do this. That's the bottom line. Is I'm still terrible. I'd rather be like outside in a pool somewhere, like on a yacht. I didn't know I wasn't gonna have a personal chef. I am the personal chef. I'm the chef to 2 kids. Like, it's wild to me. So yeah, so we're here, and the great thing too about this recipe is even with the wrong meat, and I think we got a higher end cut. I think if you got stew meat, it would be a lot less expensive, but $17 is the total of this giant pot of stew. So that's not too bad. A lot less than fast food, right? So it's good. All right, let's see how this goes. Let's see if the kids will eat it. But they won't. Well, I tell you this right now, there's no way my kids are going to eat that. There's no way. But I'm going to try.
What is that?
It's your dinner.
I don't want that. Cause it means Oh, I can see some pee.
How's beef stew?
Great grandma's beef stew. I feel like this might have been something that they made during the Depression.
Made it depressed or?
It's giving like Depression vibe.
Very good.
I'm going for meat. It said like salt to taste,
Right.
so I only put a little bit in. I feel like it needs salt, like a lot of salt.
Maybe we just eat salt.
Like a lot of salt.
Like salt instead of.
The baby liked it.
Okay.
Lennon refused it.
So he had cereal.
Okay, so that's it on this week's episode of Don't Burn Dinner. Hopefully, better luck next week. Bye.